Hello there, I'm the Rampant Mystic and welcome back to Slay the Spire, and today it is Silent Day. Well, I think I've done the joke about silence way too much over the past 2 years almost, yeah, I should try and avoid it maybe a little bit. Essential level 17, normal enemies have more challenging movesets and abilities. Let us begin. So yesterday, for those of you that haven't watched the episode, it was a fun episode. I do strongly recommend watching it. We did unlock a new Ascension level, Ascension 18 on the Ironclad. And it was kind of interesting. So I could choose a card here. I could just take the gold, and the gold is maybe a little bit better. Maybe, let's see, I see triple rest with single elite. Well, it can double, but it'll have to be a super elite, which, maybe. Do I want to do it? I think I might want to do it. Now, actually, I didn't check for sure. Oh, we do have an option for an early shop, so you know what? 100 gold it is. You never know. I could pick up a card from there. Could pick up Noxious Fumes. Alright, I do want to take out the front one. This way, you know, one less enemy that's going to be attacking me. Oh, hello. That was an interesting turn. And the problem is I needed to deal actually a lot of damage so that I could take this enemy down before I get frail. Okay. Because, well, I guess the frailty is only one turn, so I'm sort of fine, but still. Right, I'm really hoping from the shop for Noxious Fumes. That would make this run... okay, maybe I shouldn't say anything. Alright, I think I want an early deflect. No, not yet. Not yet. I think it's too early. I think the first card should be aggressive because I tend to remove more strikes than defense. Hello. Nope. Nope. What? Since when does... What did I do? What did I press for that to bring up? What? Oh, okay, so apparently S. I did not know this. Yay, only like 500 hours in, right? If I can actually figure out how to bring up the... I'm sorry, I've forgotten. Yeah, only like 418 hours in, and I never knew that S brings this up, which is the discard pile. And once you're there, A and D... Well, actually, A shifts to the draw pile. Okay, well, that's interesting. I never knew that. Never going to use it, but... yeah, didn't know that. I actually thought I pressed S for some X, sorry, for some reason. Oh well, it happens. Now we do have a liquid bronze potion, which will be helpful on the next floor primarily. Doesn't mean it won't be helpful here. Hexaghost, yeah, versus Hexaghost, it's usable, but I would rather save it because, you know, next floor we have very interesting enemies to fight, and if we do get a bird fight, liquid bronze just totally destroys them. Now, another thing that I have been considering for the past maybe couple of episodes in total, like in general, not just running the silent, so maybe the past week, let's say, is picking up caltrops, the power caltrops. Normally I don't pick it up. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up a piercing will. Normally I don't really like to pick it up that much because, I mean, thorns are... They don't deal that much damage. I mean, it's nice to have if you get it as a relic. I mean, if I'm willing to pick a... Okay, this is kind of a really tough call. If I was the Ironclad, Chemical X is amazing. But on the Silent, I think Blood Vial might be better. I mean, there are a couple of X-cost cards which will benefit greatly from Chemical X. And on the other hand, Blood Vial is... Oh, this is a tough call. So Malaise, but the likelihood of me getting Malaise... I'm thinking about specifically about Malaise at the moment because, I mean, let's face it. If you're going to pick up Chemical X, you really want a Malaise in your deck. Preferably you want to pick up Malaise before Chemical X, but... Because the likelihood of me picking up Malaise is very low. Am I willing to take a relic that might not do anything for the rest of this run? I mean, I'm willing to pick up, I guess, oh, what was it called? The spear thing. Oh, well, I forgot what it's called. Okay, this is the right way, right? Yeah, this is the right way. I technically could have gone here, but that's one less elite and just have gone for the super elite, but we'll see how things go. I'm starting to forget the cards. Like, I've been playing this game for a very, very long time, and for some reason, I'm starting to forget card names. I know what they do. I can probably be woken up and I'll be able to fully describe the artwork on the cards, but For some reason, I am just blanking sometimes on certain cards, and I don't know what's going on. And this is kind of really bad because 2 turns we haven't done any damage. Piercing Well here is good, but Piercing Well does cost something to play. Good news is, you know, we managed to actually destroy the enemy. Escape plan, as per usual. This is going to be the Gremlin Knob fight. I can almost guarantee that. Like, almost. Let's upgrade the Neutralize here. Oh, Log of Loon. Okay, this is interesting. So I do actually want to use Entropic Brew. Is there a better turn to open up with? No, because we are... There is a likelihood that I'm going to get neutralized next turn, so... This is not a good fight to use Liquid Bronze, and I don't want to use Entropic Brew for, you know, just 1 potion. Okay, what are we going to do here? Well, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? Okay, escape plan, of course. Didn't give me any blocks, so we are going to be double attacking here, single block, which is not a lot, I do know. Oh, come on! I really hate it when that happens. I really do. At least I'm getting neutralized on decent turns, you know, I can't complain about that. I'm not using Piercing Well yet because I don't need to. Soon though, very soon actually. At this point, again, double attack, single defend. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use Entropic Brew if I want to survive here. You know what, just use both of them. Okay, Fairy in a Bottle, that's kind of interesting. So I actually don't want to use Flex yet because this is only 2 attacks. I want to use it with 3 attacks. So it's 5 extra damage, and we are going to sacrifice 15 HP here so I can deal some damage. It was probably worth it. I mean, considering that I needed to survive. I could let Fairy in a Bottle trigger here. And I think it's the right call. It's still gonna trigger, by the way. I think it's the right call. I mean, I'll still have to... well, I might not have to rest, actually, when you think about it. There is a possibility that I don't take any damage along this way. It's a small one, but it's there. And I'm gonna test it out. Now, we do have a Chemical X and a Pen Nib. Sorry, that's not gonna be the thing that's actually upgraded. We're gonna upgrade a couple of defense, just so they're a little bit more powerful. And Maulbank, okay, so good news is we don't actually have a guaranteed shop anyway, and we don't have a chance to get a shop because of no question marks. Okay, this is interesting. No, I don't have an upgraded defend. It's kind of sad. Okay, you have the most HP, so you're getting hit first. No potions. I would really like to get some. Out of this fight, though, I am honestly just going to hope that I get... Come on, no block. Okay. I'm honestly just gonna, you know, hope to get Noxious Fumes. Alright, well, you gotta go. You just have to. Strike, thank you. It's actually very helpful because if I draw 3 strikes next turn, which I didn't, of course, I actually shouldn't have played the strike there. Yeah, should have just fully defended. That was a mistake. Because this turn I would have been able to finish regardless. Yeah. Well, plans, Heel Hook, or Acrobatics? Well, none, actually. I do want draw, but I want it in the form of backflip first and acrobatics later down the line. Not now, basically. Oh, okay. Well, both of these are kind of horrible to fight, so... okay. This is the way we're going to be playing it. I actually should have gone for the Cultist. The Cultist is the bigger threat here. I don't know why I went for the slime there in the front. The Cultist is the bigger threat because, yes, the skin weakened me, but this thing is just going to scale out of control. Really, really, really quickly. And how did I mana scale 1 to 10? Well, very. Blocking here was not going to help. There's no way. So, might as well just take the first hit. Okay, let's go again. Okay, maybe an early Chemical X. Okay, I do like that option. 3 first free enemy fights. Okay, I see a triple rest with 1 elite. Problem is it can't double. Like, I'm seeing a lot of elites around the path, but not on it. And yeah, no other path is really as viable as this one for me. I kind of really want triple rest because it's a lot of upgrades. Basically, I'm banking, so it's here, like so, and just straight forward up. Basically, I'm banking on getting decent cards and a lot of upgrades for them, like 1 or 2 really good cards that can, you know, just make sure that I'm already set on a specific build path. And we are going to... I could lose the damage here. What's the boss fight? Because we're going to have a relatively easy time. I'm going to risk it and take the damage. Normally I would lose the max HP because it's a little bit more forgiving. Okay, I'm going to have to rest. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Early, come on. Nope. And we're taking the healing here because I could have gotten this one for free instead of a rest. I just realized that. Oh well. Maybe that was the better call. Actually, in all likelihood, that was the better call, but nah. Deadly poison first because that is going to be our build. Well, not, it's just poison, realistically. I really want to do both of these, but I can't. So I'm just going to take the healing so I can guarantee myself upgrades here. Neutralize as well. And we actually have one more free fight. What's the next fight? Ooh, would you look at that? Mercury Hourglass has our AoE more or less set. Believe it or not, we are actually going to get a free elite. I did not expect this. In fact, I don't even need to do anything. And an old coin and a Noxious Fumes. This is perfect. So we just got Noxious Fumes, we have Neutralize upgraded, we have Deadly Poison upgrade. Now, all we're missing is a Cataclysm, aka Catalyst. I like to call it Cataclysm because, why not at this point? Okay, so I shall be neutralizing the back one. I want to play... If I play Deadly Poison, the back one's just straight up gone. And that leaves me to double defense so I don't lose any HP. Because if I don't lose any HP, I could definitely do the Guardian with a Poison build on this HP. That's absolutely for sure. I guess I'm going to trigger the curl up here. Doesn't really matter, enemy's gone. Energy potion, and I have AoE. I actually have enough AoE because Mercury Hourglass, you would be surprised, but that is a lot of AoE. I don't want Crippling Cloud. I still wouldn't mind getting oh, okay, I'm willing to risk this. Okay, I got some gold. Please, please just give me the loot. Hey, let's fight him late. Of course it's the knob. This is the knob's revenge. Of course it is. Should have used the fear potion actually a while ago. Oh well. We don't have a lot of attacks, but I want to make good use of them. So I got one poison off. I was actually hoping to get deadly poison off here as well. We are going to use it. I know next turn he's going to totally make me vulnerable, but that extra damage might help. Okay, actually, one attack short. One attack short. That's it. That's the only thing I'm going to say. So I don't want to take this much damage. I want to take this much damage. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. 10 HP. Can it be done? Yes and no. I'm going to take Caltrops here because, again, I've been saying that I've been wanting to take it. So I do actually want to try it out. Okay, we actually got early poison. That is really good. I guess I do have the most important cards currently upgraded, so I shouldn't be worrying too much, except for this hit, which I definitely should be worrying about. But that's going to be probably the only time he's going to hit me for this much. Caltrops is actually going to help with this fight as well. Deadly? No deadly poison, that's fine. I mean, we got a transformation, now I just need defense, as many as I can possibly get. I was actually fine there, I could have attacked. Would have lost 1 HP, but that would have been fine. And of course here we're just straight up defending. We're not gonna bother with attacking anymore. We shouldn't need to attack anymore, actually, is what I'm trying to say. Now there's absolutely no way for me to get deadly poison back, but there is a way for me to get neutralize. Thank you. And I can actually transform here. Oh no, one! What? He doesn't oh! That's interesting. So he actually has to finish his attack in order to transform. I'm pretty sure I've known that. But I've forgotten it. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure I've known that. Okay, there's a deadly poison. We're actually fully defended here, so that's it. Enemy's gone. This is why I didn't want to take him on 10 HP. It's possible, but you would need really good RNG for that, and I am really not willing to risk it. Die can be picked up with this because it exhausts, it's 13 damage AoE, but we have Mercury Hourglass, so I can actually keep my deck a little bit thinner. Okay, Hovering Kite is an option here. I mean, with the silent Hovering Kite is actually not bad at all, so yeah. I mean, normally you would want, you know, more discard synergies, but that's entirely possible with just one card, which is Tools of the Trade. Now, I do see triple rest with one elite, one late elite, and one very late shop. Now, we don't have Maw Bank, so I was actually hoping for an early and a late shop, but we do have 3 question marks before the first rest, so maybe, you never know. Maybe I get lucky. Now, this might actually come in very, very handy. Now, I'm hoping in the shop, well, first of all, card removal, let's face that. Second of all, I already have Oddly Smooth Stone, but I wouldn't mind picking up if it works. And I really want an extra block here. I don't want to preemptively use the weakness, that wasn't it. I need to get used to Hovering Kite. I don't want to preemptively use the weakness potion, but I will have to use it here because I don't want to take the damage. And this enemy is interesting to fight because he can do upwards of like 40 damage-ish, you know, around that. Especially when you're vulnerable, let's mention that, when you're vulnerable, but he can do it. And it's kind of random, don't really know when it happens, it just does, so. No. Granted, I could take Heal Hook, but I don't want to. We're not doing that because it's a 100% chance to get a curse. I'm not guaranteed a shop. Plus, even if I was, I need to actually remove. So I'm going to get an extra point of energy. Let's go on the back one. Actually, I should have used the energy potion. Even if I was guaranteed a shop to remove a card, I would, in all likelihood, still want to and prefer to remove a strike over a curse. Because I don't need the strikes anymore. Yeah, they're useful, but I'd rather get something else in their place. So that one's gone. Don't need to worry about him anymore. He's just going to go away. And I will be focusing on this one. Could have used Caltrops there. Wasn't really necessary. I'd rather take the extra 6 damage on the enemy. And they're both gone. Good. Took a lot of damage, so that's not a good thing. But can take Flying Knee or a second backflip. Second backflip wouldn't be bad. I mean, my deck is currently thicker than what I would like it to be. Not taking the dagger, no way. That's losing HP currently is just... Ooh, yes! Can't play... This is... I've never seen him come back twice. What is going on? I'm probably resting here. No, I'll rest here because I don't know what this is. Actually, no, that should be the other way around. That should be the other way around. I should rest here because I don't know what that is. For all I know, it could be... Necronomicon is useless. Nilry's Codex... useless for this build. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You know, it's useless for this build because we have nothing, no attack that is 2 cost, and we're not going to get one. Nilry's Codex has a use. Enchiridion almost always has a use, so it's a 2 out of 3, but remember that we have unfavorable events, which means that this will cost me a lot of HP, which I don't want to give away. So there's always that. I can actually guarantee myself a shop here if I go through there, which is basically the same path I was planning on going through here because of the extra question mark, but I'm gonna rest here in all likelihood, so I will upgrade here. Caltrops, is it an important upgrade? Against the champion? No. So what I want... This is guaranteed to be played because it's basically free because of Hovering Kite, so yeah, might as well upgrade it. Boot. I mean, sure, I guess. It might help out sometime, I don't know, maybe. Right, random shop with Noxious Fumes. Now, I don't actually... Oh, hello. This is guaranteed healing, so I do want it. So first of all, let's card remove. So let's get that out of the way. Second of all, I want Meal Ticket. I want the second Noxious Fumes because I haven't picked up Cataclysm yet, and I want a little bit of extra poison, and I can actually sort of afford it. Sort of. Because of Hovering Kite, sort of. I do want this as well, but I have another shop, and I want to save the money. You never know. Tori is awesome, but it's... I have a second shop, and this is a lot of gold. And I might be able to pick up even a Cataclysm at this point. I would still pick it up, even though I have double Noxious Fumes. Now, this is kind of an enemy that I didn't want to see. Okay. I mean, not bad, I guess. I don't want to actually take early damage, so I'm using that potion. Because I don't want wounds in my deck. Good. Got Caltrops before the first big hit. The first multi-hit attack, so... This is actually going to help a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay, this is what I needed. I needed poison. Poison was the way to go. So I'm going to be just straight up defending for the majority of the time. I mean, let's face it. And I'm just gonna let poison build up very slowly on him, which is... okay, good, neutralize. Piercing well here would have been amazing, but I haven't had an option to actually pick one up. Again, kind of sad for me. Next hit is 20 damage. Hopefully, yep, neutralize, just so I can continue. I won't be able to block for 20, but 18 is absolutely fine. Taking just a little bit of damage on the Book of Stabbing is absolutely fine and understandable. I mean, even dying to him is actually understandable. Cultist Potion will actually help versus the champion, believe it or not, because it is a very long fight, and Meal Ticket is perfect. Fossilized Helix is insane. So is the Specimen. Now, Specimen is not useful versus, of course, the champion, but the Specimen in general is very useful. Now, sadly, I don't think I'll be able to pick up the Entropic Brew, which I do want. Would have removed the Gambler's Brew here and taken the Entropic one. Would have liked to, you know, Fossilized Helix, or just at least 4 extra gold so I can card remove, but no. Well, Spiz, sometimes things like this happen. Early Noxious Fumes, that's kind of nice. I actually want to play Deadly Poison and gamble everything away, because I'm looking for the other Deadly Poison. Or at the very least, Caltrops. I guess that's fine as well. I'm gonna do that to the Cultist. Gonna leave the Poison on the back one. Sort of spreading damage out a little bit, which maybe I shouldn't be doing. Okay. I don't need to block for much. I'm willing to take 1 daze, I guess. Which is gonna make sure that I have 2 days. It's only 3 playable cards next turn. Hopefully they're all defense. Okay, one's a backflip, so that's kind of nice. Neutralize on you. Double defend and strike the first one, the Cultist. Sorry, the front one is what I was trying to say. Because he is a little bit gonna get out of control if I don't take care of him soon. There he goes. Gonna double defend here. Well, have to double defend here. Cultist is gone, so that's lovely. And so is the Chosen One. Chosen, right? Yeah, Chosen. Not Chosen One, just Chosen. I want to actually... Thank you. I don't know why, I just wanted to do it. So 61 HP is sort of fine. Skewer. Skewer, that's the one I was... Oh well. 61 HP is fine. I mean, I'm not going to rest for 6 HP, let's face it. I'd rather upgrade the other Noxious Fumes. And at this point, yeah, we're just gonna use this because poison does not last forever. He's gonna purge. So I would rather get the strength up as well, because by the time he gets to the point of purging, I'll have a minimum of 10 strength. I mean, let's face it, I don't deal a lot of damage. I do deal a lot of damage once the poison starts stacking up, but I don't deal a lot of damage until then, and that takes a couple of turns, so we don't need to use strikes yet. There will come a time in which I do use them. And that's actually going to be relatively very soon. Yeah. At this point, I'm just hoping for... Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I just straight up shouldn't have done that. I knew what was in the next hand. Okay. Backflip here. Thank you for the neutralize. I mean, I'm just keeping it up. Maybe... I should just block here. Yeah, I'm just gonna block here. I'm not gonna Deadly Poison. I shouldn't have done that. I knew there was a risk that I could draw, and I was like, am I gonna play it? Should have known I was not gonna play it. Okay, this is lovely. I have more than enough blocks, so I'm actually gonna play that. He's gonna purge soon. I was hoping to get a little bit more poison on him, but oh well. I mean, I don't really have a Bouncing Flask, which is a lot of poison. I don't have a Cataclysm, so you know, we're sort of there. Okay, he's gonna start the purge now. So I'm hoping to be able to do a little bit of extra damage on him. Come on. It's just gonna... For no good reason, I'm just using it. So we are at 8 strength going to be on the execute turn, which... Yeah, it was close, I was close. And I'm not gonna be vulnerable, so that's, you know, kind of nice. And or frail, for that matter. So we're just gonna backflip here. We're gonna remove the strike because I want to be fully defensive here on this turn. Didn't I have an upgraded defend? Or was that last run? I think that might have been last run. Oh well. Alright, now I just need to stack neutralizes and poisons on him, and my hits are doing 15 damage. Lovely. Lovely. The occasional strike that I might do is going to do a decent amount of damage. Hey, I guess the neutralize is actually doing a lot of damage. I mean, let's not forget about that. Believe it or not, that has probably been the easiest champion fight that I have had in the longest time. Yes, okay, let's get a move on. Sozu, Yes. I was about to say yes or no, but yeah, definitely. Extra energy is always useful. And I mean, that's guaranteed for energy. This is once in a blue moon at the moment, because we don't have tools at the trade. Okay, I do see a quadruple rest single elite. Is this my lucky day? Now, it is a time meter fight, which purges, of course. I mean, why would it be anything? Actually, when you think about it, most of the third floor fights purge. So the Awakened one, yeah, you don't call it a purge, but he removes all debuffs. So when he goes into his second state, so yeah, a time meter purges. Dono and Deca are the only ones that actually don't purge, but they're kind of a scary fight when you're running double Noxious Fumes and no Cataclysm, or at least no Corpse Explosion, because Corpse Explosion is... I love Corpse... After they changed Corpse Explosion, it is one of my favorite cards. Like, there's just no doubt about it. Now, I do have a decent amount of AoE here. There was actually not much of a point in using that. I'm gonna save this attack potion. You never know. Could actually be useful. Now, if I had actually had the Cultist potion, Time Meter fight would have been about as easy as the Champion fight. But as it stands, I do not. No, I could either Caltrops here or strike, and I'm gonna Caltrops because I don't want to strike the middle one anymore, or the back one for that matter. I want them to be more or less aligned in terms of HP, which I'm not entirely sure if that's going to happen. And, okay, that's fine. Didn't need to defend there, but whatever. Back one's gone, so I don't care if it attacks or not. Front one I can take care of. Let's see if I can take care of the back one. Gonna need one more extra hit there, which is actually not going to happen. But that's fine. Actually, he's gonna take care of himself, so that's fine. Oh, right, Specimen. Ooh, I forgot I picked that up. I'll be honest. There's an upgraded Piercing Will. Of course, I'm gonna pick it up. It's too much gold to lose, and I do want that relic. It's not gonna happen because you never know. I could get a shop sooner or later. Now, there is an issue with this fight. This fight is a ticking time bomb, literally. Especially with the back one, so I need to target him as soon as possible. With everything. Deadly poisons, well, everything I got. That's actually really good. This means he's gone. And I can always backflip Survivor here and play something else, never mind. No point because the Exploder is gone. The poison's gonna transfer because the Specimen Jar... Wasn't this called the Specimen Jar? Or have I always called it the Specimen Jar when it was actually just the Specimen? Okay. Questions to which I do not have the answers to. So this one dies, transfers poison. I'm pretty sure they both die because this one takes damage first. Oh no, never mind. The poison is transferred after all the poison damage is taken, of course. Of course, I mean, I should have expected it. And I probably should have known that. But I didn't. I think I want to dodge and roll at this point. Well, I mean, I want to deflect as well. Actually, I won't be able to upgrade the dodge and roll, right? I might be able to. There's like 3 rests before the elite fight, so... Okay, so the likelihood of me getting 2 shops is unlikely. Actually, impossible. Well, not impossible. There is an extremely slim chance that you can get a shop after a shop, but it's like very low that you shouldn't even bother with it. Now, most of the time I'll end up playing a decent amount of cards, so I definitely don't want even 1 normality. You can no longer heal is just going to kill me, so I'm going to try to take out a boss from the first floor. Oh boy. Normally I'd be fine with this, but I'm on 17 HP. So I'm not really fine with this. And, I mean, let's not forget that I scale up over a decent amount of time. Okay, neutralize here is actually real help. That is 10 damage. Can I avoid it somehow with the attack potion? No, because the best would be neutralize, which would apply weakness, or something that applies weakness in general, which is like Sucker Punch, but it's not a big deal at the moment, so no. Definitely doing this. Is it? No, it's not. It shouldn't split. I'm not going to do the math, but it shouldn't split. Okay, now it splits guaranteed, so I want to get as much damage in as I possibly can. Preferably deadly poison. Okay, or not. That's actually fine. I'm willing to use this. I used up a lot of attacks this turn, so So it's attack split. Well, actually 2 attacks only. That's still fine. That is still 12 damage, so I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. 31 HP splits. That's actually a really good split. We are gonna go for the one that makes me frail. Because I really don't want to be frail. Actually, am I dead? I'm dead. I am just straight up dead, ain't I? The split is not good. I should have gone for the... Oh boy. Well, that's it for me from today. I'm sorry. No, that's just annoyed me. I should have gone for the back one. If I had gone for the back one, everything would have been fine. I would have rested and... Well, everything might have been fine. I don't know, but I should have gone for the back one. Nope, that's it. I'm ending it today. I'm sorry. Nope. I got tilted. That tilted me. I've been the Rampant Mystic. I do hope you enjoyed this episode of Slay the Spire, and I do hope to see you all in the next one.